this is the LCI, and this is the UI that you get to see in vCenter, where you can consume all the different kind of workloads like VM service, TKG service, as well as the network services and storage services as well. So
yeah. But this is also a feature that is only available on VCF 5.2, right?
Correct, yes.
So then what is the difference between LCI and CCI? CCI we just saw earlier. When would our customer use CCI and when would they use LCI?
Yeah, so if you look at it, right, I think both, if you look at the interface, it look very similar. I think it's just different ways of consuming. So if you are already ARIA automation, you want it for global management, you want the governance that comes with it, then yeah, go with the CCI integration with ARIA or VCF automation. However, if you just need a quick wave to get your developers or consumers introduced to supervisor services, new way of consuming the workloads, then yeah, use the LCI that is available in the vCenter.
Right. So the other thing is, if the customer is not using ARIA automation at the moment, they can straight away use LCI to do the cluster management, right? So that could be another use case. Yep.
Exactly. Yes.
Got it.
Yep. All right. So let's take a look at how it looks like.
Yeah.
Okay. So the first thing first, again, we need to, like the CCI with ARIA, we need to talk about the workload management supervisor services first. So same thing. It is the same CCI service. Okay. So if you look at it, when I click on manage versions, so previously I was showing you the 0.0, correct?
Correct.
And now if you can see that I have actually installed a 1.0 consumption interface.
Right.
Okay. So this new consumption interface, maybe I should click on the link and show it to you first.
Yeah.
Okay. So in this new CCI service, supervisor service, it actually provides both, right? It provides the LCI, and it also provides the CCI in the ARIA automation integration.
Right. Okay, so this is just one install that will actually provide both features, yeah?
Yes, correct. Yes. So this one itself, it provides two capability. One is with ARIA integration, and one with the LCI. Right? This is just for your information. Yeah.
Cool.
Now, once you have this being activated on your supervisor, okay, if you click on the namespace now, right, you can see that under resources, so normally you have summary, right, where you manage your VM classes, add the content library, add permission and things like that. So if you go to resources, you get to see this UI now. Okay.
Right.
So previously, if you have watched our videos, is most of the time, without the CCI, we actually use this CLI, right, kubectl to consume all these services. But now you can actually use the UI in vCenter, vSphere client to consume it now.
I didn't remember. Did we have this resource tab even before, or is it just a new addition?
Yeah, I think this is just added.
Right. Okay. Got it.
Yeah. So now let's start consuming it. Okay. And I will start off with a virtual machine. Okay. And I'll create a virtual machine. And you can see here that, okay, I have a VM image. I will just use this. And select a VM class. I will use a best effort small. All right. And you can select your storage class. Okay. So you can do advanced settings. So what I'm going to do is, you have advanced setting. You can actually attach a volume if you want to, your SSH public keys. Okay. I'm going to use a network service, right? So load balancer. I'm going to have SSH and port 22. And it will actually expose into port 22. Edit. Save. And yeah, so same as the CCI integration with ARIA, you can see that I'm actually building the YAML file on the right over here, right?
Yes, right.
It's actually very similar. And yeah, you can actually put in a cloud init. So I've actually prepared a cloud init here. So I'm going to just copy and paste this cloud init over here. Okay, so this will actually set some password for logins and things like that. So once you are done, okay, you can actually deploy the virtual machine. So you can see that, it actually create the secret. It actually creates the virtual machine itself. All right. So I'll let it create by itself. And likewise, like I have already one that's been created already. And I'm going to show you how you can actually access it once it's done. So I have this FB2N VM service in a different namespace. Basically, I can click on it. I did basically the same thing, select the same class, and then I have some network services being configured as well. So we can click on the network. You can see that I actually expose port 22. Very similarly, I will go back to the namespace. Okay, I want to open a web console. Okay. So click on the open web console and wait a while. You need to generate it. Okay. Yep. So you can go on to the cloud console and I can actually put in my username and password. Yep. Yep. So this is the login to that VM. Okay.
Mhm.
And yeah, so let me exit it. And then now I try the SSH. Okay. So, so I forgot to copy the external address. Let me
Yeah,
go
the
back.
load balance address. Yeah.
Yeah, let me go back to the services network. Okay. And you need to use the external address to access it. So this is the one.
Right.
Okay, this is the one. Let me copy it. Okay. And then I will start. Yeah. I will start SSH to the external IP, right? And then
Right.
put in the password again. You can see that it's the same virtual machine, all right?
Yeah. Cool.
Okay, so I can also create a TKC clusters from the UI itself. So again, I'm going to click on the other namespace. Now I'm going to create a TKC cluster, right?
Yeah, same steps like how we did earlier, right?
Yeah, you can see that the same UI, right? Yeah, so I'm going to specify the name and I'm going to create a new version. Hey, you can see that the 1.30 is available now, right?
Yeah,
so
right. That's the one from earlier. Yeah.
let me take a look. Okay, let me get TKR. See now, it's available now, right?
Right. So
So
it took a while to
when it takes a while, but when I didn't have to upgrade the supervisor cluster, and I also didn't have to upgrade the vCenter, and now I have 1.30 available, and now I'm start consuming it, and have Entria, okay, and I'm going to select the control plane where I'm going to choose best effort small, okay, and yeah, I'm going to use the Photon OS. All right, next I'll have the worker pool, and I will choose best effort medium, okay, for it, and maybe I'll three, just 2 worker nodes, okay. Next, and yeah, same thing, right? The YAML files on the right.
Yeah. Good stuff. So everything is just there right in front of us in vSphere client itself. This is really neat.
Yeah, so you can see that it's being triggered with the latest version of Kubernetes 1.30, right?
Excellent.
And yeah, I didn't have a previous version, but you can see that even this cluster itself, it's kind of a latest one, right? Let me see. Yeah, okay, maybe I'll just show you. I'll log in and show you the nodes itself, right? Well, basically what you can do, like very similarly, you can, let me click on the cluster itself. Okay, you can actually download the kubeconfig file. Okay, so I've downloaded it over here. You can see this one.
Yeah.
And then let me see whether I can just, I can use kubectl, kubeconfig, specify the namespace for, all right? And I can get nodes. Yeah, so the cluster is ready. You can start consuming it, spin up new application on it.
Excellent, man. Really nice.
Yeah, so that's it.